This is the main entrance of our school building here at Maple Leaf. As you can see, each door is labeled with a letter and it is securely locked at all times. When a visitor comes, they have to enter through a side door off of the main entrance. Here, and this takes you to our main office. As part of our main office, this is where teachers check in and check out to let our office staff and administrators know when they are in the building and when they are out and if there's a sub. Here's a little snapshot of our school's courtyard, and this is a nice little fun area where students can come out here to enjoy lunch or special incentives. We also plant flowers during the spring months and use that as a learning opportunity for our students. As part of the new transition from 4th and 5th grade to K through 5, this is a snapshot of 2 playgrounds that we have. The playground over here is more for younger students, and this playground is more for grades 2 through 5. And it is completely fenced in, which is a great safety feature that we have for our students, and the students really enjoy playing on that. On this part of the playground, this is more suitable for younger kids. As I mentioned previously, each door is locked at all times. This is one of our side doors on the side of the building, and it is labeled with a letter for safety hazards if an outside police or fire person has to get into the building. This is our Maple Leaf gym. Okay, this is the computer lab at Maple Leaf Elementary School. As you can see, each student has their own desktop computer where they have their own Google account that they log onto. On the Google account, they are able to make slideshows, documents. They can share documents back and forth with their teachers or anyone in the Garfield Heights City School District. Here, students have technology class 1 or 2 days a week for about 45 minutes per session, and they also use this time to get on NG Connect, which is part of our reading program, or play educational games. As part of our technology features, our kindergarten and first grade teachers use iPads in the classroom to improve instructional learning. These are also some of the books that come with our new reading program, which is another improvement that we have made to improve our reading scores and achievement. This is the outside of Maple Leaf, and this is a time during dismissal, right around 2:40, 2:45. And what our students have to do is they get picked up either by a car rider, they're a walker, or a bus rider. If they're bus riders, you can see some of the students have to cross through the parking lot to the other side, and their bus picks them up on the side where the middle school is. Get a drink. As part of our behavior reward system here at Maple Leaf, this is where students can shop to buy larger items for our school store. They can also purchase pencils and other school supply materials using their Bulldog Bucks that they earn for good behavior. This is the first floor, which hosts a lot of our special need classrooms. We have an MH unit and a special needs learning unit that has smaller class sizes. They have intervention specialists and aides that help out with the classroom the entire day. One strategy we are doing to help raise achievement scores at Maple Leaf is we are using the Marzano's vocabulary for the Common Core. This Tier 2 vocabulary will help our students understand questions that they will see on their air test this year. As you can see in our 4th grade hallway, we post the Tier 2 vocabulary words that we teach our students throughout the year, and this is a great visual for them to see throughout the year, and we'll add on words as we learn them as the year progresses. As part of my internship program for Category 2, I was responsible for designing and creating the monthly incentives for grades K through 5. The posters that you see here are displayed throughout the school by grade level and posted in common areas such as the hallway or different classrooms that list the incentives that kids can participate in with their Bulldog Bucks. This is the one I made for 4th grade. As part of our RTI model here at Maple Leaf, we participate in a scholastic program called Read 180. This is the Read 180 workbook, and in the workbook, students complete workshops that tier comprehension skills based on their needs. At the end of each unit, they take a comprehension test, and it gauges where their comprehension levels are depending on their Lexile. As part of one of our building's improvement strategies for instruction, we keep track of our star reading goals and scores. So as you can see in this teacher's classroom, she has the kids' names on a star and their spring reading score, and then they set goals to increase their score. As part of our safety and security procedures here at Maple Leaf, we use green cards and red cards to notify if our students are safe and secure. We also have walkie-talkies that administrators and other personnel staff use in our building to communicate back and forth with one another. So as you can see on this paper, a green card indicates that the room is good and in safe condition. All students are accounted for, and you have no extra students or injuries or other problems. A red card symbolizes that there is suspicious or out of place objects seen in the room, missing or injured students during an evacuation that need medical attention. And if you do display a red card, you should give the names to the administrator on a separate sheet of paper immediately. Each classroom has a map of the school that's displayed that shows every emergency exit, which is notified by a letter. Also, every classroom keeps a roster of all their classes, and in the main office, they keep a roster of every student in the building. Another instructional strategy that we use at Maple Leaf is that every teacher posts a learning target or an ICANN statement that is visible to all of the students. And this is their learning goals or learning targets for the day, and it kind of helps students and teachers recognize what they will be accomplishing during that class time. Another instructional strategy that we use, especially in grades K through 3, is what is called Daily 5 or centers, where each student has an area that they work with a smaller group of students on a skill in reading. So the different skills are meeting with the teacher, word work, computers, and book boxes, and within that designated time, these are the students that would report to that station during their time slot. Another instructional strategy that we use to improve student learning is the use of a word wall. And here is a word wall for a language arts classroom. And as you can see, every time a word or concept is introduced, it is posted under the word wall, and that way students are visually seeing the words throughout the year, and it gets added on as you learn new concepts and new words. I hope you enjoyed my video of Maple Leaf Elementary. Lastly, here are some photos that has made my 4th grade year and completing this internship very memorable. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy.